We're here in Miami for UFC 287 Media Day, and I am with Gilbert Burns, who, of course, is in the co-main event on Saturday against Jorge Masvidal. Huge welterweight fight, one of the best divisions in the UFC, one of the divisions that's kind of most talked about right now for many reasons. I guess first, just your feelings going into this fight. It's in Miami. Masvidal's a Miami guy. I know that you're a Florida guy now yourself, but what are your thoughts on this fight?
Big fight. I wanted this fight since last year. It didn't happen. Ended up fighting New Magny in Brazil 4 days after they called me. Hey, you want to fight Georgia? Say, you guys know I want. So yeah, every time they call me, Hunter call, hey, I want, but it's gonna be real. I say, yeah, for sure. We might do in Miami. I say, but he's gonna fight. I say, yes. I say, okay, let's do it. So it was easy, and I'm happy that we're here at his home. His back's against the wall. He's putting a lot of pressure. Like I saw little things that he said that if he lose, he'll retire. I think he's just putting a lot of more pressure on him so he can come out like crazy blazing. So I think he's gonna come out very aggressive. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a great fight.
That's exactly what I wanted to ask you about, because it's a unique situation for him because he is on a losing streak, right? He's in his hometown, and he's using the R word, right? He's using the retirement word, which, someone like a Dana White has said, as soon as you start using that word, it means you're already kind of have your foot out the door. What are your thoughts on that? And is there meaning to that for you, or do you think it's just stuff that he's saying?
And he still have one more thing. He's gonna face Gilbert Burns. How scary is that? You coming from 3 losses, you're fighting at home, your back's against the wall, and you're fighting Gilbert Burns. It's not a good day to be Jorge Masvidal Saturday night. So I think he's just putting a lot of pressure on himself so he come up crazy. That's what I think. I think now that he's making the big dollar, now he's making big money, I don't think he's going to retire. I just think he just renewed his contract not long ago. And whenever they got those big paychecks, like 6, 7 fights, he still have a lot of fights. I'm gonna make him remember that he said that. Like you just said, whenever you start saying retirement, something's going on in your head. And whenever I have a moment that I'll pressure him, and then I'm gonna push him. So it doesn't change. I came with the same mentality, but he said that. I said, oh, okay, that's on his mind. Okay, I'll remind him.
Miami is obviously where he's from. He was born here. But you live in nearby as well. You live in South Florida, and there are a lot of Brazilians in Miami, in South Florida. What do you think the split will be in the crowd on Saturday? Will it be a lot for Masvidal, or will it be a little bit more even than people think?
I think it's going to be more Cuban, more Cuban.
More
I think,
Cuban.
yeah, more Masvidal. I think I'm kind of visualizing the whole fight. I'm visualizing me getting booed a little bit in the beginning, but I'm getting better. I'm still in the crowd, right? I'm getting better, like getting used to this, and I like it. And the way I fight, the aggressiveness that I want to show, the pressure, when I start throwing, I think I'm still in the crowd.
The division is a hot topic right now because Leon Edwards beat Kamaru Usman, former teammate, current teammate. He's the champ. He's the guy right now, and it looks like the next person in line is Colby Covington, and that has not made some of the other people, the contenders at welterweight, very happy. You, Bilal Muhammad. What are your thoughts on Colby Covington being the next guy in line for Edwards?
Uh, I think Kobe's very smart. He saw a situation, UFC kind of agreed. He's not even. I think he's smart. They call you, offer a title fight. What are you gonna say? Like, I don't blame the guy. He's being smart, and those guys being kind of complaining, crying about it. Do something about it. Fight. Bilal Muhammad was offered to fight me in Brazil. He didn't show up. New Magny show up. Now don't complain. So I'm not a complainer. What can I do is go out there Saturday night and put a doubt on Dana and everyone's mind, and it might be a done deal with Kobe. If it is, like, give me the next guy available. I think they want to do Shavkat against Bilal
Wow.
Muhammad, and then Kobe's fighting Leon. Shimaev is going up. It's me and Kamaru out there, so we'll see. Maybe we get the rematch. We'll see. We'll see. George first.
You'd be interested in that, maybe the Kamaru rematch.
Every rematch, I'm interested. Just like Rashid Magomedov, I have 5 losses in my whole career. Rashid Magomedov out of UFC, Michel Brazili's out of the UFC, Dan Hooker 155 is no way I'm making 155 again. So those three are out of the blue. But Shimaev and Kamaru, yeah, there's always a possibility. Why not?
Do you think there's a world where, if you get that big win, if you get a big finish, that could push you into that title conversation again, which is good for you because Leon you haven't fought him yet, Bilal has fought him already.
I think so. I think so. But it's a weird thing. If they really do Colby against Leon, he might go to. If Colby beats him, they might get a rematch right away, and then he might get trilogy right away. So last year just didn't one fight. It was a great fight against Shimaev, but it lost. So I'm looking for a busy year, Marc. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not looking past the Georgia. Still, my hands are full. I still got a lot of work to do. Weight cut, training, visualization. Make sure the weight cut is good. Training, rest. A lot of things to do until Saturday night. When the referee say, "Hey, stop," then kind of the job is slowed down a little bit. But I'm looking to take a little time off. And if I don't put myself to be the next in place to fight for the title, give me another guy. I don't care. For sure, I would love to heal next, but it's kind of almost 100% that Colby is next. So, looking forward to stay busy.
Have you seen Colby at any casinos recently? I know you had that one run-in with him.
Just one time.
I know you've said before that your lovely wife Bruna doesn't want you to stand and bang anymore. You're one of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners in the entire UFC, right? Your name Durinho, that's a jiu-jitsu name. Are you gonna go to the wrestling and jiu-jitsu a little bit more against Masvidal, or are you gonna keep it on the feet?
Maybe. So I think I got possibilities. I think if I connect, I can pull him out. But if not, then he favors him. I think he's a little bit more sleek on striking, good knees, elbows, punches, kicks, both stance, good takedown defense. Yeah, I think he got a couple ways, but the wife's coming Friday night, and Saturday she'll be here. She has her own room with the kids, but she always come and talk to me before she goes to the arena. Let's see what she has in mind, but I will listen because she's a 4 times Brazilian national champion. She fought 2 Muay Thai fights, 1 MMA amateur, so she supports me. She films all my sparring, so she's been there with me, so she knows. Even sometimes I don't want to listen, but last time I listened, it was very good. So we'll see what she has in the play for this fight. But it's a great matchup. I'm excited. I'm not just excited for me, but I'm excited for the fans because I think it's gonna be a great fight. He's gonna come crazy. I'm gonna come crazy. I'm not gonna step back with this guy. I'm gonna put a lot of pressure. If I have to take him down, I will take him down. If I get on top, there's going to be a bad night for Jorge Masvidal. So you should tune in for Saturday night. And you want to be a Gilbert Burns Saturday. I don't think if you be a Jorge Masvidal at night, Saturday night, it's not going to be a good night for you.
Last question, Gilbert. I'm sure you've seen the news over the last few days that the UFC and WWE merging together. It's going to be part of the same company. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's going to be huge for both companies. I think both companies are huge fans. I think it's just going to make each other better. I think when you get to that point that we get 2 high-level companies, fighters, like working together, the changing is so big, and I think it's going to be huge for the UFC.
You gonna go over there and do some pro wrestling, you think?
I want to go there and slap Brock Lesnar in the face. Why he pushed DC like that? That's not fair, So yeah, that would be good.
Brock versus Durinho.
Yes.
That's a big man.
No weight limit, but I'll submit him easy. Come on. You just said the Martian Jiu-Jitsu. No, that's an easy submission.
That's not the call that I expected today, but I'm kind of glad that we got it. Brock versus Durinho.
I was slapping hard on the face.
That's a pretty good pro wrestling promo, too. I think you got it down. I think he's a natural. We'll let you go. Gilbert, thank you so much. Good luck on Saturday. Should be a great fight against Masvidal.
Thank you, Marc. Have a good one.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.